So you have a great business idea. Maybe it's edible shoes, a cuddle party service, or goat-powered landscaping. Whatever the idea is, congrats on taking the first step into entrepreneurship. Now what? You may have thought that coming up with the idea was the hard part, but it is the planning and the execution of the idea that's really difficult. Data from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics show that roughly 20% of all new businesses fail within their first year, with more than half going bankrupt within 5 years. The hard truth is that people who start a business without the right preparation are doomed to fail. So to avoid that fate, let's go over 3 points you need to know to help kickstart your business idea and turn it into reality. To illustrate the first point, imagine you have this crazy business idea, something you truly believe will change the world. You drop everything and move to Silicon Valley, the tech capital of the world, in hopes of finding investors who believe in your idea and help you develop it. This was the case for Tristan Walker, who went to the market known for super advanced technology to pitch, you guessed it, a single-bladed razor. As crazy as that sounds, Tristan Walker took Silicon Valley by storm with the shaving product Bevel and raised over $9 million. But in a city where the world's smartest entrepreneurs are creating life-changing tech every day, why, out of all things, did these investors choose to go all in on a razor blade? To answer that question, we first need to talk about the importance of market research. Conducting market research is the process of studying the industry you plan to enter and using that information to guide your business and product in order to stand out among your competitors. This process is absolutely essential to your long-term success and should be done right after coming up with your idea or product. While it may sound obvious, you'd be shocked by the amount of people who don't do this. Studies show that roughly 35% of startups fail by developing an irrelevant product, something that could have easily been avoided if they had just conducted proper market research. So how do you do market research? Well, the main goal of it is to find your unique selling point, which is the essence of what makes your product different or better than others in the market. Think of it as your specialty that makes your product stand out. To find your unique selling point, you need to do this 3-step process. First, you need to research your competitors. Find out the products they sell, who they market to, and any gaps in the market your competitors are not successfully targeting so you can sneak in and provide that value. The second thing you need to do is analyze your strengths to determine your competitive advantages. What are the things that you can do well that are hard for others to replicate? For example, a CFO has much more of an advantage running a financial services company than a doctor does. The third and final thing you need to do is find synergies between your advantages and the gaps in the market to create an opportunity that's difficult for others to replicate. This is where the beauty of market research comes in. You combine what you're naturally good at with a need that is missing in the market and create an irresistible product. So now, with market research understood, we can go back to why Walker's idea for a razor was so popular. You see, Walker did his research and realized there was a huge gap in the razor market. Being a black man with coarse curly facial hair, basic razors would constantly leave him with shaving irritation and razor bumps. This was a problem many people of color experienced, yet there was no solution. Walker used his personal experience to see this gap in the market and created Bevel to solve it. This simple yet genius idea had a clear mission to solve and a specific audience to target, which is the foundation for any successful business and is what you need to do if you want to get anywhere with your idea. Once you figured out your mission and audience through market research, your next step involves one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. This decision will impact everything from how much money you lose in taxes to how likely you are to be sued if your business messes up. So pay close attention and choose wisely. What I am talking about is how you're going to structure and legally register your business. Some of the main business structures include sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, and limited liability corporation, or LLC. These structures have a lot of nuance, so definitely do your own research before deciding, but generally speaking, corporations are considered their own entities apart from their owner, meaning that if something bad happens, like you can't pay a loan or if someone sues you, the business is liable, not you. However, since your business is separate from you, you pay taxes twice. The business pays its own corporate tax, and then you pay your own individual tax. Sole proprietorships and partnerships are not separate from their owners, meaning that you only pay one set of taxes, but you are also personally liable for any legal problems within the company. LLCs are a bit of a hybrid where you get both benefits of limited liability and single taxation, making it the popular choice for many business owners. By this point in your journey, you have officially set up your business and you know what you're going to sell, how you're going to sell it, and who you're going to be selling to. There's only one last roadblock in the way of the success of your business. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard of Coinbase, the super popular crypto wallet. but I bet you haven't heard of 37 coins. Similarly, I bet you heard of DoorDash, but not Dazo. You see, for each successful company, there are hundreds who could have taken their spot if not for this one problem. To understand this problem though, you need to first understand the importance of funding. Think of your business as a car and money as your fuel. You can have a badass Ferrari, but it won't go anywhere without gas. Similarly, you can have a great product, but your business won't get anywhere unless you have the capital needed to run your business, hire employees, pay yourself, and most importantly, market your product so people know it exists. And just like adding more fuel to a fire spreads it greatly, spending more money can greatly accelerate the growth of your business. But since your business isn't making any money when you first start, the question then becomes, how can I raise money to kickstart my idea? How effectively you raise money will completely determine how successful you are. Do this wrong and you'll end up like 37 coins. Do this right and you can end up like DoorDash. So how do you initially fund your business? Well, very generally speaking, there are two main paths you can go down to raise money. The first and probably most understood way is through debt. This can be anything from borrowing money from friends and family to applying for a formal business loan from a bank. Either way, you are borrowing someone else's money with the plan of paying it back with interest. The second, more nuanced way to fund your business is through equity. This is when an investor gives you money to grow your business in exchange, well, for equity, partial ownership of the company. These investors can be institutional, like venture capitalist groups, or individuals like what you see on Shark Tank. While you don't have to pay the money back this way, you need to really think about how much of the company you're willing to let go and if that's really worth it for you. Regardless of what you choose, by this stage, you should have the vision of what your business should look like and the money needed to get there. While you have all the knowledge to get going, there's still so much you need to learn, so subscribe to discover other cool business stuff like this that'll help you on your journey. Thanks for watching. Peace.